Hey guys, welcome to the MangaMark channel. Today I am watching One Piece episodes 707 and 708. The last two episodes were devastating. Absolutely devastating, okay? We got the backstory. I don't even know if we're going to be still in the backstory of Law and Corazon in this episode, because obviously what happened last one, we saw just, Corazon passing away, using his ability to make sure that Law got away, which was just, like, the scene was so well done, but it was just absolutely heartbreaking, right? Gutting. Absolutely gutting. I'm not going to ask for backstories anymore. You know what? I'm not going to say that. I am. I will. I'll forget. I'll forget again, and then when we meet a new character that I'm curious about, I'll be asking for their backstory, mostly through the new arc, and then when I get it, I'll just start crying and be depressed. Oh, but anyway, right, so I don't know if there's more to, like, are we going to see, like, what happened to Law after that, or are we going to jump back to current time? Because it's essentially all the questions have been answered, at least from Law's perspective. But I did not expect Drake to be thrown in there. Ex-Drake, young Drake. I wonder if those two know that their fates are intertwined like that from a young age. Probably not. Probably not, because we know that Drake went on to join the Marines, and became, was it a captain he became? I can't remember, but like Kizaru obviously met him in Sabaody, so he left to become a pirate. And it's just weird that they had that interaction in Sabaody after all these years, and they don't even realise it. It's crazy. Unless maybe Law does, because Law clearly knew who he was. I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, guys, let's see how we're going to go. If we are back to current time, we know that the battle's going on. Luffy's he's been separated. He's got his hands tied and he's fighting with a controlled Bellamy and Doflamingo's clone right now. And Law's up there by himself. So let's get into it. Let's see where we're going, guys. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes all these videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's do this. One Piece episode 707. Let's go. Okay, so we're back. We are back straight away. Oh man. Now that we know the backstory as well, like coming back to current time, and I actually did. I went back and watched the scene of Law and Virgo after I saw the backstory, and it's so much more satisfying now that you know what the history is. Oh man, yeah, and look at poor Bellamy. Like this guy's been through the ringer. Fake Mingo. Oh. It's crazy, like, how much this clone can do. It's made out of strings. Yeah, you're using Bellamy well. Oh. He's asking about Luffy. What? Oh yeah, no, I didn't know that actually. Oh my god, he's asking him about D? Oh, what's Doflamingo's reaction to that going to be? Just based on what Corazon said. Oh man. Oh, come on, give me some information. Yes. Oh. Yep. Enemy of the gods. Oh yeah, that's right, you didn't know that. Because Corazon warned them to do not mention that in front of him. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we need to stop him as quick as possible. Yeah. They're fighting with the Colosseum people right now, aren't they? Frankie's got that under control. How did the baby thing start? Like, we've seen him in the flashback. He's dressed with a suit and everything. Don't speak. Yeah. Doflamingo and Treble. I like this here. Viola's giving us the layout. The mucus human. Oh my god, it's just like... Oh yeah, that's right, we've got that. I completely forgot this was happening as well. This scumbag. Oh. There you go. Fishman. Was that like we saw him in the flashback with a little fin? There's the G. I didn't even realise that he was a fishman before that. Match face. I always forget that guy's name. He's the most forgettable one out of all of them. Let's be clear. I think everyone can agree on that, surely. Let's go, Frankie. These... Whenever we cut to these two doing the fight, it's just like one surprise after another. Oh, he felt that. Like two of them trying to prove that they're manly here, like with these cool lines. And he was protecting a cat. Like they're just... Yeah. He stood firm to protect the cat. Yeah. But he's not going to admit that he was protecting the cat. I already see the pattern here. What's going on? Yeah, these two. Oh. Oh, come on. Kiros, I really need you to get your revenge here, buddy. Against this scumbag. Oh, okay, did come. Did come. When you think about it though, this guy's been like he's been a toy for like 20 years. Just crazy. Is it 20 years or is it 15 years? Or was it, no, it was 13 years. 13 years, oh yeah, that's right. 13 years, I'm sure. Oh. So can this guy just turn everything into a kite then? Even the ground? Oh, and Cavendish is there as well. Yes. Forgot about Cavendish. Oh. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. Well, maybe do fall asleep if you're fighting this guy. Fall asleep. Wreck him. Oh yeah, Leo's going after the princess. So it's been a while. Like there's so much going on that there's things that I'm forgetting about that are happening. Yeah, that's right. I think they might be okay because everybody else that we know about is preoccupied, aren't they? So I don't think there's anybody else noteworthy that can stand in Leo's way. Unless I'm forgetting somebody. Sabo out here being a hero. Love it. You know? He fulfilled his role. You know, kept Fujitora at bay. Even though Fujitora kind of wanted to be kept at bay, it's a weird situation there as well. Like, there's a lot happening. Nice, Sabo. So what are you gonna do? Oh yeah.
ただし幹部たちとの決着がついたとしても
Mm-hmm.
ドフラミンゴを討ち取れなければ
Yeah.
鳥かごの中の運命
Correct.
変わらない
That's right.
海賊たちにこの国の運命を預けろと
Mm-hmm. That's right. Just like Alabasta. And Fujitora's sitting there. He's taking all this in. He's put a bet on Luffy. A wise bet. Okay.
お前がここへ来たのも運命と言いてえのか
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, you go away, please. Just, I don't intrude on this.
俺を止められるとでも敵の一族が神の天敵
Yeah.
そんなもんは
Oh. Oh, he's getting angry though. He's like, you can tell. Yeah. This has made him drop his guard. Mm-hmm.
ショット
Yes. Law knew. Law knew based on what Corazon said. He's like, if I say this to him, that's gonna mess with his head.
コラさんも100もショット
Exactly.
名前一つでお前に勝てりゃ世話はない
Yep.
それはきっかけだったお前に俺は撃てねえよお前は父によく似てる
Tell him, Law.
俺は
The name.
優しいコラさんがあの日引き
Yes.
金を変わって引きに
Yeah, I'll do it. Don't you worry about that. I'll pull the trigger. Oh man. Oh. This is good. Like, that's the thing about One Piece. Is, you know, we're always excited for fights and shonen. Shonen, you want to see the fights, right? But One Piece is not. That's not what gets me excited. It's these interactions. It's this conversation. Even though they're fighting right now, it's this exchange about this subject, about this thing that I'm so curious about D, about, you know, like Doflamingo's reaction to Law having this name, about Law, you know, making it known to him that, you know, Corazon was fully aware of like you and like how your feelings about this would be, and you know, like that day, he was too kind hearted, couldn't pull the trigger. I'm here to do it. And what he was saying earlier in the episode about him, like Corazon said he was free, and he said, "No, okay, Corazon, I won't be free until I fulfill your dream." Love it, right? And that's what it is. It's the character interactions in One Piece. It's like some of my favourite episodes in this series is when they're just talking. You know, like the setup's so good, the world building's so good, the dialogue's so good that you get hyped about a conversation. And that's what sets it apart for me from other series. You know, like you think about just that episode, like the one that pops into mind right now is when they met Rayleigh and they were at the bar. And it was just a full episode of them talking to Rayleigh. And I was like, oh my god, this is brilliant. Like I was gripped by it the whole episode. And that is and it seems to be episodes as well where world building happens in between big arcs. You know, you get like a big arc, and then before we move on to the next one, you get a couple of little episodes of like loads, like Oda just says, right, okay, here you go, bang, here's all this stuff here, you know, like just loads of information being thrown at you, and it's just fantastic. You know, like thinking back to in between like Alabasta and Jaya, and just the amount of, or like even like between like Jaya and us going to Skypiea, the amount of world building, meeting the characters we'd heard about, like Whitebeard, like the Warlords, going to Marijoa, like jumping to all these very important places, getting all this stuff, and having it come full circle like this. you know, and he seems to be masterful at, like, even though I was asking for backstories through this arc, like, come on, give me, give me, give me, he knows where to put them. He's like, right, this is the perfect place to put this backstory so that when we get into this fight and they start exchanging dialogue, it's going to hit much harder now that you know. You know, it's perfect. It gets you so much more invested in it. You know, it's same. It's the prime example I use is Skypiea, because Skypiea, it wasn't like other arcs where we had the build up. Like Alabasta, we were with Vivi, we were building to that confrontation when we got to that country. We'd learned all about it. Skypiea was like like its own adventure, and when we got there, we had to figure out what was going on. And it was kind of like, right, okay. And the Straw Hats didn't really have much stakes in it. They were just trying to figure out what was happening. But then you get the Noland and Calgary flashback, and then all of a sudden you are in. You are invested. You care about the Shandanes. You care about the, you know, like all the stuff with cricket comes full circle. It's fantastic. It's just, he knows how to do it. And it's the same here. And going back, like I was saying, going back and watching that Virgo scene, and like just the interactions with Virgo that Lo had after seeing like what the history was, oh man, it's brilliant. And all the little hints that he put in back there that makes it hit so much harder when you see the backstory, where you're like, my God, like how far ahead is this man thinking? But yeah, I love it. I love that he threw the name out there, and you can see that Doflamingo's rattled by it. I don't know what's going to happen here though. Like, Luffy's got his hands full, trying to kind of deal with Bellamy, but the problem is, I think Luffy needs to get back up there, because even though like Law is fighting Doflamingo and he's trying to fulfill Khorasan's wish, Treble's there. And, you know, these people can't be... This isn't going to be a one-on-one fight. You know, if Treble feels like Doflamingo's about to lose, he's jumping in. He's gonna try and pull a fast one on us. So Luffy needs to be there to back up Law. You know, this needs to be a 2-on-2. Tag team. Let's do this. But we need to take care of Bellamy first. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into the next one. See where we're going to go. Oh man, hopefully we can give me some more about D. I want to hear Doflamingo's full thoughts on it. You know, you can tell it has him rattled. So he obviously knows a bit about it and about the history of it. So give me some of that. If we can get that, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, let's do this. One Piece episode 708. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on, Lo. Come on. He is insane though. Like, Doflamingo is insane. I don't know. I think probably. Do I want to give him the title of strongest warlord? Oh. I'd say him and Mihawk are definitely top two. Oh my God, this guy. Luffy, hurry up. Oh. Why? Just in general, for everything? Okay. I hope no one was in there, like from our side. Where's Leo right now? See what I mean? He's just like... When you think of like what his Dimble Fruit is, like strings, it's crazy how versatile it is. Oh, okay. Did he get... Damn it. Damn it. He's looking very calm right now, which is... Oh. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Come on, Luffy. Smash this. Oh. Bellamy. I feel so bad for Bellamy right now. He's going through the ringer. And he's just, look, he's getting pulled up to go and do it again. Oh, Luffy must feel so bad right now. That's it, restrain him. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. No. No. Come on, we can find a way. Oh, Bellamy. No, Luffy, come on. Yeah. We can do it. Yeah. Okay. Doflamingo was known for his speeches. During Marineford's an example. Mm-hmm. Plans change. Ah. Well, his hand was kind of forced. You know, he was sticking to the plan. And then we had to go this route. Letter? What letter? Oh, for the Navy, okay. Yeah, I gave it to Virgo. Oh, man, the fact that it was Virgo he ran into is just unbelievable, man. That's right, yeah. None of this would have happened. Oh man, he's twisting that knife in there. Ah. Oh my god. This guy. He is just... He's a great villain. But oh god. I want to see him getting smashed. Come on, Law. Oh no. Yeah. True. What's he about to do here? Okay. Yeah. It goes from sadistic delight to anger. It's just... Yeah. See, this is the thing, is he wants the Opie fruit, so maybe he doesn't want to kill him. Because he wants that. Oh, Law. But Law should be able to reattach his arm, shouldn't he? Oh, God, that guy just... Oh, I just... Let's go, Luffy. Finish this fake one. Get him out of here. And then get up there and help Law. This should be it, surely. Yeah. Blast him up there. Let's go. The other D, come on. Oh, he's got the gun there. He's got the gun there. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. Come on, Luffy. Now's the time to appear. Blast. Same thing as Crocodile. Blast him up through that ceiling. Yes. Oh, man. Oh, the parallels here. Come on. Nothing other than lead bullets. He always has to get that lead dig in there. That was pointed out to me. Like, he always makes those snide little references to like lead bullets and things like that to Law, knowing his past. He's just sadistic. Here he comes. Here he comes. Yeah, say goodbye to the double. And hello to the main man. Oh, come on. Is it going to end here? This is it, isn't it? No, he's smiling. He's smiling. Okay. It. To keep it shut in. Oh, come on. Right, okay. I'm excited. Luffy's about to join the main battle now. Right? Oh. I'm thinking, like, Law's arm. That was crazy. Like, but I'm sure he can... I don't actually know how his ability works. Because if they're in the room and he's cutting things and that, he can reattach them pretty easily. But because of what happened to his arm there, I don't know if he can just... Because he hasn't done the clean cut using his ability, can he just reattach it? Or does he have to actually, like, medically, you know, maybe using his ability to attach it, but it'll need time to kind of heal? I don't know how that works there. Because, you know, we can't have Law having, you know, one arm for this fight. We're gonna need everything. I need Treble to get smashed. Like, I can't. His voice, like, Doflamingo's taunting's bad enough, right? But then when you have Doflamingo saying something or something happening to Law and you hear that in the background, you're like, oh, shut up, just shut up. And the taunting tone in which he says everything, you know, it's just, oh, please, someone needs to smash him. I don't care if it's Law or if it's Luffy, just one of you, just shut him up. But, oh man, I love it. I love the stage that's been set here. You know, Viola was talking about it, where she was like, right, we've got three main areas that we're dealing with here. Obviously, the palace, where this is going on with Doflamingo, with Luffy, Law, Treble, all that there. You have the kind of plaza area where, you know, up top you've got like Zoro and Pika fighting out at the Pika statue kind of thing. And then below, all the other kind of executives, Lao G, you know, and Baby Five and all them going up against the Colosseum, people from the Colosseum, and then Gladius there going up against like Cavendish, Bartolomeo, and then the flower field we in that area as well, you know, Diamante with Rebecca and Kiros, and then the other area being the factory, where we have a very manly fight going on between Frankie and Senior Pink. But I like that. I like that it's been split up. And the middle bit is the most, like, the palace is where, you know, like, the main fight is happening with Doflamingo, obviously, but then we obviously have Leo going after the princess, Manchery, in there. But the main part in the middle, at the plaza, is where all the, like, there's something happening in all the layers, and they're crossing over with each other. We saw Zorro when he was fighting Pika. He's bumping into, you know, Olympus and things like that. So they're all quite close to each other at this point. And I like that. It's that chaotic nature of it. Kind of similar to when we were in Annie's lobby, where, like, the fights would kind of overlap with each other because we were, you know, busting into the different rooms and stuff. But, oh man, this arc has been incredible. Incredible. I'm going to have to really evaluate. When we get to the end, you know, I think, like, trying to think where this would go in, like, the rankings, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because it's up there. I think, like, so far, it's up there. We'll see how it goes. Because, like, it's hard to judge an arc when you haven't seen the ending, right? So once it wraps up and it's, like, done, then I can look at it as a whole and be like, right, where am I placing this as compared to my other arcs? Because, God, it's been good. It's been good. Like, and Doflamingo, like you guys said, like, he was going to be up there. Definitely. As a villain, probably the best. You know, and I never thought I would say that. I thought that Crocodile would hold that top spot for me. Because I loved that. I thought Crocodile was, like, the pinnacle. But my God, he's good. He is good. He's just, like, everything from the backstory to the way he acts. Like, he's just a villain through and through. His connection with the Celestial Dragons and, like, all that, just that. I think with Crocodile, he filled that role great in Alabasta, and he was that perfect villain for that scenario. But beyond that, we don't really know much about him. We didn't get any backstory for Crocodile. We didn't get much. I love Crocodile where we went with that uneasy alliance in Impel Down and then at Marineford. That was fantastic. But this arc for Doflamingo, and the fact that we've built Doflamingo up through all these previous arcs, you know, seeing him in Jaya, seeing him at Sabodi and his, you know, connection with the human auction, things like that, Marineford, progressing on, him at the meetings at Marijoa. You've built this image of him through all this time, and then to get his backstory, to get his past with law, to see what he's done to this country, and then just, you know, his personality, his dialogue, his devil fruit, how he uses his ability, like, just how much of a, you know, just like different level opponent he is, especially with being part of the Warlords, because I think there's levels to it, you know, with the Warlords. I think that him and Mihawk are the pinnacle, right? That's my thought process right now. And that's insane when I think of how strong Kuma is, how strong Crocodile is, like, you know, like Hancock. It's crazy. Like, he's a cut above. He's a cut above. And it makes me wonder about Kaido. If the way he speaks about Kaido and, like, doesn't want anything to do with that, and, like, that he basically said to Law, like, you should have stuck to the original plan. Like, that would have been the smart call to get Kaido to take me out. So if he's talking about Kaido that way, I was going to say I can't wait to meet him, but, you know, probably not. Probably not. If that's the level we're talking about, you know, like, my goodness. And when you think that he held that title of one of the emperors alongside Shanks and Whitebeard, which now Blackbeard, but still, like, if he's clashing with Shanks and things like that we heard of during Marineford, what's this guy going to be like? Oh man, the world building's insane, right? But this arc, fantastic. That's what I'm trying to say. It's been unbelievable. There's been so many different shifts in where I thought it was going to go. And to be here after seeing that backstory and getting all the kind of like, I love that throughout the arc you've got like the stakes at the start were really about, when we got there, it was the plan from Law with the Kaido thing and all that and the factory, right? But then it shifted to, oh, wait a minute, they've got Ace's Devil Fruit. There's a Colosseum tournament arc. Here we go. And then it shifts to, oh, wait a minute, what's happened in this country? Like, what, these toys and the backstory there, you know, and like the King Riku stuff and everything that's happened in this country and like the underlying darkness of it. And then, bang, again, you know, we're like into the backstory, Law's backstory, Doflamingo's backstory, the stakes there. And then even within all of those kind of story beat changes, you had things like Sabo coming back and like revealing that he was alive and, you know, having a reunion with Luffy. Fujitora, the new admiral that's came in that we hadn't met yet, introduced to him and his, you know, his strange dynamic here, and him meeting Luffy and just, there's so much going on. CP0 being here, the fake out with Doflamingo about him stepping down. So much happening. It's, oh God. Right, okay. I'll wait to the end. I'll wait to the end of the arc and then we'll discuss it then about where it's going to end up in the rankings. But yeah, guys, fantastic. Everything about it's fantastic. I'm hoping I get a little bit of, I feel like the way the conversation's flowing, I'm not going to get much, right? But give me something about the will of D and about, you know, the family of D. Like, I just give me a little bit more. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes all these videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.